Okay, so you're the hot chick in Southeast Asia as an expat or a passport bro. Let me break this down for you so you get what I'm saying. As a guy that's lived in Philippines for the last 18 months and dated women from all over the world in America, in 2024 or after 2018, a 7 doesn't seem to get a 7 anymore, and when you would meet a girl on a dating site, even if she was underqualified for you and you were levels above her from a man to a woman, you were essentially interviewing for her rather than her interviewing for you, even if she has 4 children and you're an 8 and she's a 4. The West has been very skewed to where Lizzo's on the cover of Vogue, and if a man's fat, he's shamed. If he's a low earner, he's shamed. If a woman's a low earner, they say, find a man to support you, girl, this and that. So in the West, on Tinder or any of those sites, a woman, even if she's posting angle pictures and 50 pounds overweight, is going to have 75 messages every morning when she wakes up on Tinder. As a man, even if you're fit and relatively handsome, you might have 2 or 3 from underqualified women or women that want to pay for play and stuff like that. So women only swipe right on the absolute hottest guys and don't really have time for guys that don't have a good profile picture or aren't hitting all of those 666 metrics. Now, in Southeast Asia, especially Philippines, each dating website that you go on to, kind of regardless of your looks, or even if you're a guy in his late 40s or whatever, you're going to have like 75 messages whenever you wake up. Could probably range, depending on how good your profile picture is and what you write, from 20 to 100, but I notice usually like about 75 in every 24-hour interval. So you're going to be in a situation where you're in the driver's seat and you're only able to swipe right on the best looking girls and the most qualified candidates that come up. You're going to have to weed out the people that aren't qualified for you, that are the lady boys, the women that aren't in the age range that you're looking for, the women that aren't in your area, the women that aren't pretty enough, the women that have multiple children, the women that are married, the women that, whatever the case may be. So that's basically the difference, is you're the prize and you're the hot chick. Whereas in the West, for probably anyone watching this, you're not going to be, myself included. So it's just a little bit of a different dynamic here in Southeast Asia. And if you were to bring a woman back to the West, I see a lot of guys making this mistake now, especially if you're like a famous YouTuber or something. You have to understand that you're famous and you're considered wealthy and you have white skin or whatever you are. If you're black or white or whatever, you're a foreigner. So you're in a femme. So that's a big deal. That's a badge of honor for girls that like a femmes. And in the West, if you bring out your girl and say she gets a job in the West making more money than you, and you're a YouTuber whose views are going to be down, or you're just a regular guy and you make 40 to 60 grand a year, you're basically lower middle class and you're going to be struggling a little bit. In Southeast Asia or the Philippines, 40 to 60K a year, you're a titan of industry. You're in the top 10%, top 5%, whatever it may be, and you're able to handle anything and everything that comes up. In America, you're simply not there. In the Philippines, if you're a fat dude, you're still white, you're still, a foreigner that's under 60 or whatever, and maybe you got some fame going or whatever you got going, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. So you're a man of status. In the West, you're a fat dude. You're basically a nobody. You know what I mean? And if you're a YouTuber, your channel would suffer. If I was in, Hollywood vlogging, I'd have 5,000 subscribers, not 40,000. My videos would be getting 300 views, not thousands. So you just have to understand that bringing a woman to the West, if you're not America rich or really like a total Chad, and it's maybe a short-term thing, is a recipe for disaster. I mean, even if it lasts a few years, eventually those Filipinas Americans will get in her ear and say, oh, he's old, he's chubby, come out with me, girl, or girls that are single. Or Filipina Americans have not 1 ounce of Filipino left in them. They're regular ass American girls, but they'll still have that, stuff in common with your Filipina, because maybe they grew up in the town she's from, or they like the same foods, or they've experienced, different points of interest. So she will eventually get roped into that community, especially if she gets a job eventually, or she meets her neighbor that's a Filipina and want to start, enjoying time with them. And slowly but surely, unless you're truly a 7-figure Chad, your chances of losing your Filipina are probably over 50%. Yes, there's a lot of good ones. Yes, this doesn't happen 100% of the time. Yes, if you come for 2 years and then double back real quick, or you're on your purpose, keeping your frame, you're buff, you work out, you make 6 figures even, yes, you may be okay. But why risk it? Why not live in this beautiful country and understand that you're a 10 here and you're a 6 there, or you're an 8 here or you're a 4 there. So just a little quick video I wanted to give on why you're the hot chick and abundance mindset. Scarcity mindset is a thing in the West, but in the Philippines, you are an abundance mindset guy. You will eventually get there when you meet every single Filipina and realize that you qualify for all of them, and not one of them is saying they're going to pass, etc., even if they're 20, 30 years younger than you, for whatever reason. You will eventually get into that abundance mindset. So many guys brought sand to the beach or met a girl at the airport, and then they realized, you know, when their girl goes back to the hotel room for a second, or they have a moment without their girl, they go to 7-Eleven, they go to McDonald's, and they realize that every girl is interested for whatever reason, and that, you know, they were just stuck in that scarcity mindset and didn't believe me, or thought, oh, he's just hyping it up, he's trying to sell a consultation, he's trying to, you know, get views or whatever. No, I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. You know, 60 years old, 18 years old, whatever age you come over here, if you're a foreigner, you're going to experience that your level is extremely raised. And some guys have been here so long, they're brainwashed into thinking that at 5'5", or as a fat dude or a gray-haired bald dude, that you're still a badge of honor somewhere else. You're not. It's only in the Philippines, and you are the hot chick here. You are definitely not the hot chick in America. You're not the hot chick in Canada. You're not the hot chick in the UK. So just remember that abundance mindset. You'll see it when you get here. I do consultations. You can reach out to me at Jasperinthephilippines@gmail.com, and I go live usually around 9 a.m. every day, or every day that I can. Got a members group. The link is in all the lives, a bunch of exclusive videos, and I go live in Boracay, Siargao, different places for members only. But just wanted to bring you that message about truly you being the hot chick, whether you're a chubby dude, a 60-year-old, white, black, Mexican, whatever. You're the hot chick in Southeast Asia, but don't get it twisted and bring her back to the West, because you'll go back to being the ugly duckling. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and sana all.